And hello, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Let me adjust this a little bit better. Okay, we have exciting news. Go check out Rudy at Alaskan Prepper. He's going to tell you why they're closing 64 hospitals because they serve the poor and the middle class, so they're closing them out. And also, they're everybody in 69 nations. Rudy's mentioning it. Go watch his. It's about 28 minutes. His video. In 29 nations, they're telling you when or what you can withdraw from the bank. Okay? Unless it's a bank-to-bank transfer, it ain't going to happen. Like, I need my cash now. Sorry. And then the police will come by your house. Go check out Rudy's channel. Now, this one, before Memorial Day, we have 8 days before the soft coup. They're doing everything that you can imagine to destroy the United States. Okay? We're going to talk about, first we're going to talk something serious. It's a crucial survival skill. Check out Modern Survivalist, Fernand's channel. Crucial survival skill, know when to bug out. Okay? And then after that, go see Transatlantic on Netflix. A lot of people don't understand, but this is a very important subject. And I'll still tell people to check out this book by him. It's available on Amazon. Get it. There is a 2 month delay in getting passports from the United States government. I checked on UK, it's like maybe 6 months to a year. Okay, if you want to get a passport. And the price of passport in the US went up. Okay, if you haven't got your passport, you're screwed. Keep telling people like this and they think I stepped on their cat. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but you should get this book by Selco and read it. He has several paragraphs talking about people waited too long or they had problems and most of them died. And this covers, but I want to bug out. Got my bug out bag and I'll go out into the woods. Both available, Selco and this one by, I forget, Williams. Going into the woods. If you kind of notice, there's a wildfire. Okay? This one's a lot better. And a lot of people don't understand the regions of the United States. We got the Pacific Coast. We got the Southwest, desert Southwest. And if you kind of notice that, California's part in it. Okay? Further you get away from the Pacific Coast, it's in the desert Southwest. I keep showing that to people, and they're like in shock and awe. I told them, do you know the 3 climates here where I live? You live in Visalia, California, the boonies, Uncle Al. I swear to God, I gotta stop I got arthritis, so I gotta stop slapping people in the back of the head. I'm going to be using this. Okay, we are in an area, my area. If you get past the grapevines and you're past Bakersfield, you're in a savanna desert area. We have tumbleweeds and sand and everything because of the Ghost Lake. And a lot of people don't understand it. It's desertification. It took about 150 years to do it. Okay, another problem is we have foothills. And then we have the High Sierra. So the foothills and the High Sierra is alpine or not forested area. It's basically rock. Then you have the green zone, foothills up. Now foothills could be a combination of savanna, or it could be partially brushy, or it could have wooded trees. A lot of people don't know. They go out, it's the woods. and I'm looking at them, dead person. Okay? Know your environment. Because I have people come out from the back east and like, it's just like home, like the woods. And they find them 2 or 3 days later, and it's like, oh God, we barely survived. Duh. I know my area. I've ridden over it, biked over it, hiked over it. Okay? Now, a lot of people are either in the Gulf Coast, Atlantic Coast, Appalachian, or lakes in the big woods. And a lot of survival schools are from there. Okay? I got a lot of notes. Okay. Refusing to leave is the number one problem. This is about mostly older people and people who are not informed properly. It's all psychological. If they're well educated, they leave. If not, there's... Okay? Right now, you could bug into a point, but sooner or later, due to natural disaster like tornado or hurricane or wildfire, you have to leave. Okay? Don't care. I already lived through, let's see, hurricane, tornado, wildfire, flooding. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to do that again. Okay? There's times you could bug in, not a problem. If you have stores and stuff, it's not a problem. But if you're in the middle of a war or economic, communist, I wrote it down. Communist insurgent or infiltration. I wrote it down, 10 things you could know about that, but I'll do that later. Okay? A lot of people refuse to leave. Okay? You have a choice. You could bug out and quit doing the Wolverines. I'm going into the foothills and stuff. You're going to die. I can see Steve. This isn't like it says. No, because we're partially a desert out here. Okay? So if you're going to do that, you have to stay close to the coast. Alright? That's Corsair's Trainer. Check out his channel. He has a great channel. He does scenarios, and he has, he's a Marine, and he has practice at this. Okay. Big deal with it, besides the gadgets and stuff, and lists and equipment, is planning and timing. Okay? A lot of Jewish people who left in 1936 survived Hitler's purges. Those who waited last minute, like in France, they died. Go see Transatlantic on Netflix. Okay? It's all deals with planning and timing. Now, a lot of people, this is what I found out from Americans, they're isolationists. They haven't left their area. They haven't traveled more than 50 miles where they used to live. Okay? Typical American. My parents lived here, and my grandparents, and my great-grandparents, and I married my second cousin. The heat. Okay? Or they're hidebound, staying in one city all their life. I live in New York City. I'm not that inbred. The heat. Yeah, right. Okay? Americans, compared to everybody else, are 90% isolationless. It's in their head. I don't have to leave where I live. Duh. Okay? It's usually about 5 to 10% of the population. It's usually elderly or people who have emotional attachments to the area. Okay? That's including my family died here, my cousin died here, I lived over there for 4 years and then I moved over there. Okay? They have some kind of attachment and they always say the same thing. That's why I tell a lot of people, go watch this. Okay, modern survival is crucial survival skill. Know when to bug out or to leave. Okay? And you can get this book from Amazon. Alright, enough of the Wolverine bit. That's a fantasy. And if you think you could do that, it's time we go out back of the woodshed and I'll pound some sense into you. Okay? That's 5 to 10% of the population. It's mostly psychological. It's either a phobia or a psychological problem. This is a good subject that Prepping with Sarge can cover because he talks to people. Okay? It's a psychological problem. Do we have a psychological problem? Okay. Fear of leaving. That's the number one thing of that safe zone. That 50 miles where they know everybody, where they could go shopping. They don't want to leave that 50-mile area zone. They want to die there. Unfortunately, a lot of people do. Go ask 6 million Jews. They died really quick. All right? Many of them will go underground of ruins, like bombed out houses, like in Syria or in Ukraine or any hot spot in the world or in the ruins. All right? No matter what. They have security forces trying to get them out of the hot zone. And they're still there going, yeah, my grandfather lived there and I used to be a Russian citizen or a British citizen. Everything's fine. Okay? A lot of them, I'll just wait until it's over. I have 2 dead people that we buried last week who drowned in their trailer when it's all over. Okay? That's a big problem. Some of these people believe in the propaganda of anybody's side. Doesn't matter. And usually those people are the ones you have to watch out. They either could be collaborators or synthesizers. I can't pronounce that word. It's been a long day. Synthesizers to either Russian or Ukrainian force, and they get shot by opposing forces. There's a lot of places. Sorry about that. My mom has dementia, and sometimes she goes off. Okay, I have to end this quick. All right, it's either collaborators or synthesizers to their cause. A lot of them believe in the propaganda, or they have romantic notions of the past. Well, America is a great country. It'll never get invaded. America can do this. We have a mighty armed forces. Okay? When they start doing that romantic nostalgia, sorry. I had my moments just a few seconds ago. Romantic nostalgia, then you have to worry. A lot of veterans, U.S. veterans, do this. Okay? When you hear this, you look at them very carefully because Memorial Day is coming up. And when they lose that nostalgic effect, we lose 22 veterans a day. They usually, okay? I keep warning people about this. You have to understand what's going on. And 2, if you have to leave your city or town and move to another town, that's fine. If you have to leave the state, like a lot of smart Californians are leaving California. I'm not. I'm a resistance. Okay? Leave California. If it comes to America down to 47 states and they turn into God knows what, do you have plans to move to another country before it becomes a Weimar Republic in charge with Captain Brandon for the rest of his life and crew? Or you could be like JT up in Canada, Prime Minister for life. Okay? You have to decide what country you have to go to. Now, I already planned this 7 years ago. A lot of you was like, I don't understand, because you're isolationists in the thinking. Okay? You have to leave. Do you have funding? Do you have funding in banks in that country? Do you have passports? Do you have work permits and visas. Okay, a lot of people don't think like that. Now I have 5 countries in the world. I already have stuff in the bank. I already have 1 or 2 businesses under different names. And then I have visas that I could work there for up to a year and a half. How about you? Okay? So I ask a lot of people out there, what is your plans if the United States goes kaput? All right, totally. What is your plans? Do you have family overseas? Do you have contact? Or are you going to do Wolverines? We're going out in the woods. Then you dig a shallow grave and you write the marker Wolverines on it. And I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. Remember, check out Modern Survivalists. Okay, I'll have it written down below in the description. Check out Steve at Corsairs Trainers. All right. And here's my question. Be a nice person. Long live the Republic. And I'll see you later. Bye now.